big family desperate to trade in their tiny trailer for a big house.
Oh my word, the whole bridge is just...
Can they haul their dream home 55 miles through boggy ground?
Don't stop. Okay, bring her back now. Bring her back now. Bring her back.
Without it sinking into the mud?
God don't like a quitter.
Hauling this lumbering lodge will be nothing short of one massive move. The rolling scenery of central Alberta, a land of big fields and bigger skies. An idyllic place for Joe and Bridget McKean to let their 4 kids run free.
We've got our 2 horses here that you can go hop on at any point, and you know, the dog can run. The kids love to bike up and down these hills, and there's just a lot of space and a lot of neat areas.
The McKeans have recently bought 20 acres of prime land here in Parkland Beach. The trouble is, it's empty. There's no house.
14 months we've been living in our 26-foot bumper pole. And so the kids have 4 bunk beds in the trailer, and then we have a bed at the back, and it's a tiny bathroom.
It's pretty tight.
I find the cooking in the kitchen for 6 on such a tiny little stove is difficult. It presents challenges.
Luckily for Joe and Bridget, a house big enough for their growing brood came up for sale in exceptional circumstances. Last year, plumber Len O'Coin won a $30 million lottery jackpot with 6 other friends. After 15 years living in this 1940s character home, Len and his wife want to get rid of it to make space to build a luxury mansion.
I retired the week after we won, so because I had a lot of work to do to get ready for this house to get built.
Joe and Bridget are buying Len's house and moving it to their plot to turn it into a family home. They're builders and have hatched a plan to double the house's size by putting on this basement.
It was kind of funny, on the day we actually poured the foundation, I had so many helpers here, I didn't end up doing anything but standing around and watching.
I took video.
Joe and Bridget's new house sits west of Red Deer. It needs hauling more than 55 miles to reach their plot. Tight turns and tree-lined trails will make this a treacherous road trip. Before it gets rolling, Bridget and Joe bring their kids to see the house for the first time.
What do you guys think?
I love it already.
It's humongous, hey? There's your bed, Wyatt, right in here. You can sleep in there. What do you think? It fits you.
Buying the house will set Bridget and Joe back $25,000. Moving it, $45,000. Building the basement and restoring the house, $60,000. Bringing the grand total to $130,000. A huge amount of money for this young family to risk. Joe's called in Alberta's finest heavy haulers, Wade's House Movers, to get the job done. He thinks they're the right crew, and not just because they look sharp in their new coveralls, but because they don't hang around.
If you're standing around like I am right now, you're not getting nothing done.
Before they start the big work, there's one step Wade can't miss.
Hold her there!
But these backdoor steps were built to last.
So it's got a little bit of weight to her. Solid cement. Now sway! That's okay.
With the stairs out of the way, the real work begins.
Couple more small ones!
They must smash through the external walls to release the house from its foundations.
If you haven't noticed, smashing's the hardest job. That's why we try and make it easy. Because back in the day, we used to do all that by hand. We used to line up 5 of us and take turns on a sledgehammer. Makes for a long day.
But there's a big problem for Wade's crew in the basement.
Temporary delay.
A massive load-bearing wall cements the house firmly onto the basement. It blocks the main support beams from sliding into place. Without these beams to hold the walls and floor tight, there's no way Wade's team can lift the house safely. The wall is too thick to drill through, so the crew must use the 3.5-ton beams as battering rams.
Hey, you gotta put him in the middle of the bucket there. That's why he keeps going cockeyed. And you might as well hit it with your purse.
They give it another nudge.
Again, couple more of them.
And another.
Yeah, bring her in.
Can't say it's not exciting.
Good. And I think we see daylight.
In Alberta, Joe and Bridget McKean and their 4 kids are planning to move from one mobile home
It's pretty tight.
to another. Their new home has been jacked up. Now, to reach the road north, it needs rolling across ground that could swallow it whole.
If this house were to go kaput,
I'd be camping for a very, very long period of time.
camper might be a little more permanent, yeah.
We'll be lucky to get it over there without having too many problems with the softness.
For landowner Len, this mire is a source of intense pride.
So I told the guys, say what? Watch the soup holes around here. So this has got good Alberta mud.
Oh, great. Looks like he's a little stuck.
Stuck trucks are slowing them down, and the heavy vehicles are churning the soil, making it even more treacherous. So instead of dragging the house with trucks, Wade decides to use a technique called sliding.
The nice thing about sliding is you can go across a bunch of bad terrain like this and not actually touch it other than your few crib piles.
With the house resting on wooden towers called cribs, he'll position 2 steel beams under the floor, lubricate them with soap, and use a crane and truck to winch the massive load to the roadside. But if they don't keep the pulling power steady, the house could slide out of control. So Wade's team will use a tree as a pivot to dead center the building. They'll lash the cables around the trunk. And with just one pull, the team hopes the house will stay straight as it veers onto the road.
Worst case scenario, house on the ground. You don't even want to go there. Everything looking good. Road.
Yeah, everything's looking good. I'm hoping they know what they're doing. That's what I'm thinking. And I assume they do.
They do, Joe. They do.
Okay, let's go some more. Good, good. Go a little bit, Rudy.
It's coming back this way hard.
This pile's not looking cool.
Sliding hard that way.
Whoa.
After 4 hours of stress, the house is finally ready for its 55-mile journey tomorrow. It's a beautiful spring morning and time for a real test as Joe and Bridget's 100-foot-long house hits the road.
I do this all the time. I've hauled them down the highway 110. Shingles flying.
Bridget would rather the shingles stay on the house.
Would look much prettier going down the highway if it was all in one piece. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
A tree blocks their path and needs winching back.
That's so close, it's not even funny.
There, it came off. Yay, tree saved.
You get it right up on that roof the whole time?
This corner's so tight, Rudy has to drive into a ditch to make it around. He needs a 6-wheel drive monster to help him drag it out of the mire. With steel beams pinching the tires, this will be a tight tug.
We gotta go into the ditch a little more. We're gonna blow that tire. Into the ditch a bit, Ruth. Yeah, man, you're good. Don't stop. Okay, bring her back now. Bring her back now. Bring her back now. Hard.
Joe and Bridget's dream home is perilously close to crashing into the
Keep
ditch.
her going like that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Turn it up. Turn it up. There you go. Bring her back onto the road. Bring her back onto the road. Back this way a little bit. This way a little bit. Keep her there. Okay, now go back. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard. Straighten your wheel out a bit.
These guys rock.
Holy smoke!
Go down the road. Get in the middle of the road a bit here. Nice and easy there, Henry. He's got her. He's got her there.
Woo! Incredible!
Good. Wow.
You got the ship out of the bottle instead of putting the ship into the bottle.
Yeah. That was exciting. That was very close.
Holy smoke!
Good job, guys.
Right. That was too cool. Beautiful.
In Alberta, Joe and Bridget McKean's new home is finally on the move.
You got her, yeah. She looks good, Rude.
They've got her all blocked off.
Woo-wee!
Wade's crew has until nightfall to travel 55 miles to the new site and clear it off the road. Veteran trucker Rudy is in his element.
It feels good. I love moving. However many years I got left, that's what I'm going to be doing. Moving houses. Those ice road truckers don't have nothing on us.
We are going around the corner back onto the gravel road.
Up ahead, Rudy and Wade face their biggest challenge yet.
Hey, you got trees up there on both sides. You guys might have to do a little branch trimming or something.
When I come through here before, it looked actually not bad, but it looks a little bit snug now.
It's not just trees that pose a threat. There's no tarmac on the road. It's loose gravel. Go too slow, and the wheels will sink and slip on the grit. Go too fast, and the branches will smash the house. So the team need to time this perfectly. Wade must run ahead, chopping down all the overhanging trees, while driver Rudy floors the gas and zigzags around any remaining branches. Only if Wade keeps far enough ahead will the house survive unscathed.
Yeehaw!
It was definitely going to hit the side of the house pretty solid, so it really needed to come down.
We strive on not hitting anything.
Easy, 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 easy. Nice and easy here. Yeah. Yeah, hold that line there, Rude.
Rudy floors it. The house emerges from the forest not only undamaged, but better looking than ever.
I'm thinking the house is much prettier than I remember it being. It's got just a ton of character.
Sure looks good rolling down the road.
Guys, this runway is clear.
Rudy needs nerves of steel to stop the huge house colliding with obstacles along the highway. Power lines, freight trucks, oil tankers, and recreational vehicles. 5 miles from the new site, they reach the most daunting hurdle yet, an old wooden bridge. And it's much narrower than the house.
Yeah, like a couple inches.
I just could feel it black.
Oh my word, the whole bridge is just...
She's gonna kiss that phone.
Woo!
Hell yeah!
That's tight. She's tight.
Yeah. Was that ever close?
There she goes.
Holy smokes. That was tight.
That's as close as you can get.
After 8 hours hard driving, Wade's boys pull in at the new site.
About 6 inches, 6 or 8 inches.
Good there. Whoa, that's good.
That looks right here.
That's where we're staying. That's a long ways to go up.
Hauling the 70-ton building up and onto its spacious new basement will be a massive challenge. To help support the house, Wade's crew will build makeshift towers made from wooden blocks. But if just a single block slips, everything goes. So they'll stabilize the towers with extra blocks called safeties. As the towers grow, they must reposition them up the tower. It's a lot of extra work, but the only way the team can hoist the house into place.
You need to safety block them just to make sure. If one breaks, sometimes it'll break 3 or 4 deep. It's you're working underneath the house.
The wooden blocks look like matchsticks compared to the size of this massive house.
That's not a lot of fun when they break. Everything goes a little cockeyed and, you know, it's a little scary. Blocks breaking is no fun.
In Alberta, Joe and Bridget's new home hangs in the balance, waiting to be set onto its new basement.
We're getting really close to getting her slid across. It's getting really exciting. It's quite something to see.
It was rewarding to see it come here. Feels like kind of an end of trailer living. There's an end in sight now.
Hold your horses, Bridget. It's not over yet. Head mover Wade isn't so relaxed.
Ow! Just about turted my pants there.
Settling the house in the basement is Wade's last but most precarious challenge. If his crew doesn't line up the house with the walls precisely, they will crack and lose their strength. For a perfect touchdown, the team will slide 2 long steel beams under the house that lead to the footings. They will position giant roller skates on the beams and roll the 70-ton house on top using a winch. They must constantly measure to check the house rolls straight onto the drop zone. Bridget and Joe's family come to watch touchdown.
Maybe those ones will just snap and the house will go careening down.
Keep everything nice and level and nice, steady, easy, steady as you go. Down a little more with your boom, Henry. Okay, that's good. Hop it there.
Piece of cake.
The house hits the target,
Okay, coming down.
and the McKeans are happy customers.
They've been incredible. What a really nice group of guys. I think we'll have them back for barbecue.
It's nice to see a good job well done when you're finished. It's nice to see happy customers. So,
Best job in the world, buddy. You bet. They should have a pretty nice place here. Time they get her all fixed up.
Oh, it feels great.
Looking good, looking really good.
Six months after the move, and winter has caught up with the family's ambitious renovations.
We were originally only going to rip out the kitchen, dining room, living room, which turned into, well, we should just gut the whole thing and start from scratch.
We've replaced beams, moved stairs, moved a bunch of windows. We've done a lot of work.
After a year and a half squeezed together in a trailer, the McKeans are determined to move in the next few months.
This will be our front entry bench, like so.
This is my mom and dad's room. As you can see, we need to do a lot of work on it.
And this is my kitchen. I can't imagine what it's going to be like to have each kid in their own room and a bathroom with fully running water. It's going to be a thing of beauty to live here.